Very good afternoon. This afternoon for the webinar on our Masters in Behavioral Health Science. Here by my faculty colleagues. Firstly, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Girija Mahale, Symbiosis Center for Emotional Wellbeing, and I'm also the program in charge for both bachelor's and master's that runs at the Symbiosis Institute. So dear students, this webinar has been organized to give you an overview about our institute, about the program itself, about our program. So at the outset, I'd like to thank you for Thursday afternoon. Uh, Shrishti, can you please? We'll reserve the last 10 minutes of this webinar for any. Please feel free to put in your questions in the chat box for us to answer. So as I said, first, let me give you an overview of our symbiosis in. Next slide, please. View of our, can you go to the previous slide? Aerial view of our lovely campus. What you campus, which is located amidst the hilly region, which is a small town in the Pune district. Next. So the entire hill is taken over by Simba, which we call the Hilltop campus, is where our university office is, National University office. We also have 6 other institutes run PG programs in different faculties like media communications, finance, our flagship institute, the SIBM, Business Management School, Management Institute, and the Photography Institute. All are located on the hill base. We have on one side the engineering college, the School of Biological Sciences, and on the other side of the hill, we have where we have our Institute of Health Sciences, along with our College of Nursing, college exclusively for girl students, along with a 900-bedded hospital and research center. So why I'm telling you all of this? To idea of how many disciplines and faculties we have at different institutes are located at a single campus where there is interdisciplinary exchange and interdisciplinary collaboration. This is, we have in all 42 institutes located, 8 in Pune, 5 outstation being Nashik, Bangalore, and the latest one in 130 programs run across these different 42 institutes mix that we offer. These are some of the statistics of the published by a very visionary founder, sir, in the year 1971. And this is very that most private universities are usually run by political. However, our university is unique in that the founder, sir, was the professor in botany and one institute at SB Road campus, and which has now flourished into such a big university and organization. Symbiosis is, or the vision and mission of Symbiosis is to promote quality through international understanding, and therefore the university attracts 35 plus countries. So again, a very unique feature of that students get to interact with. We have students coming from different countries, which really helps students to and widen their horizons. Uh, the university mission is focuses on quality education, knowledge, and also has many research which promotes innovation and entrepreneurship. As you our ranking is only increasing day by day, in the sense that year, and as compared to the previous year, our ranking has exponentially enhanced in this year, where we are now 31st and first in India for employer reputation. Yeah, next slide, please. Hmm? Sorry, there is some technical lag, there's some internet issues here. Apologies for same. Just a picture of our founder on the left-hand side. You can see that Dr. APJ had visited our SIU University in one of the many in past presidents of India have visited our campus. And also you will see our management. In the center is Dr. Muzumdar himself and Raman. And on the right-hand side is Dr. Rajiv Yeravdekar, Health Sciences, who himself is a doctor, a gynecologist by profession. And Vidya Yeravdekar, who is our Pro-Chancellor and Principal Director of Symbiosis, doctor by profession, a gynecologist who has now devoted her career. It's a collation of dignitaries, celebrities, and eminence who have visited our university, and uh, so that's just to give you a glimpse of the kind of this collaborates with, and that experience to have during your academic career. Yeah. Now come this is Institute of Health Sciences. So the Institute of Health Sciences offers that are associated with the allied health professionals and hospital and healthcare management, a master's in public health, uh, technology, radiotherapy, artificial reproductive technique, behavioral health science programs that the institute offers. So different kinds of programs run for allied healthcare professionals, as they not only study their core domain, but get to exchange ideas, which only enriches their experience. As mentioned, Institute of Health Sciences is the Symbiosis University Hospital and Research for Women, which offers various specialities in medicine, is a great opportunity for students to have, as will be shown by faculty, that our Masters in Behavioral Health Science program is predominant program whereby right from semester one, students will be trained by being, posted in various departments, because the two specializations that we are offering through this program are in. So it's very important that students get that practical exposure where they are working alongside different teams and get the real exposure of patients, and how behavioral health intersects with these health issues, thereby educating students and providing them opportunities where theoretical experience. Yeah. To our faculty at Symbiosis Institute of Health Sciences, that's our director. Fortunately, she was unable to make it today. Uh, and different department heads. On the extreme left, you can see Dr. Anshuman Sevda. He's the head of the department for the Masters in Public Health. Uh, uh, Again, having experts in all only means that you will have just health. Uh, the faculty who are, uh, contributing to a faculty. So I take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Vidya Bhate. Uh, and from NIMHANS, and he has done his PhD in psychiatry. New in the field of academics, but she has picked on so quickly and takes on tasks. And last but not least is Miss Srushti Kharat. As you can see, she's the link between the students and the faculty. A great, she really is very enthusiastic and always ready to learn and on the go. Diverse faculty who bring in strengths of different kinds. Again, a space where students can be themselves, and an environment and development of all students. think we lost you in between. I think our internet dropped. Suru hai. All right. I mean, never mind, even if the PPT is not playing, I think talk. So why should you choose an MSc in behavioral health science? And I'm sure that is possibly very new to you, uh, because uh, when to understand the psychology behind the behavior, right? Uh, so it is to have a very holistic understanding of health behaviors and mental health. Uh, are we still on?
Yeah, we are still.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just put on the video also.
Right.
Recording in progress.
Sorry, dear students. I think we are having some technical issues this side. Yeah, so I was talking about our program, and as explained to you previously, the focus is to equip you with practical skills, right? So it's not just about understanding mental health issues or behavioral health challenges, but how are you going to really curate interventions that promote healthy behaviors that help ultimately in the management of chronic non-communicable diseases is something that we will really train you with. Not just in the health sector, but overall in other sectors as well, whether it is school or educational institutes, or whether it is corporate MNCs, multinational companies, where healthy behaviors need to be promoted to ensure a good work-life balance and promote the well-being of all employees. Uh, Not only that, apart from giving you practical exposure, the program really emphasizes the importance of research, as our program is a master's in science. And you know that anything that we talk in science has to be backed by good evidence. And evidence in behavioral health or mental health, particularly, is not as robust as it is in other health sciences domain. Therefore, we need students who not only understand research but are able to conduct translational research, which will not only help and emphasize or enhance the behavioral health science domain, but also be beneficial for the community at large. This program will enable you and empower you with diverse career opportunities, not just in the field of healthcare, but also you can work in the domain of policy making. You can take up jobs in academic institutes. You can enter research or pursue a PhD in this domain. If whatever is your interest and passion area, based on that, you can choose your future career paths. Uh, yeah. Now coming to why behavioral health science and why not psychology. So as I have clearly mentioned that our program goes much beyond just the domain of psychology. It integrates the knowledge of psychology to understand how it can be applied in real life and how it can be used to promote healthy behaviors. Uh, Also, the program is aligned with the current government policies and legislation I don't know if you're aware of the National Commission of the Allied and Health Professions Act, which was passed in the year 2021, and which clearly mentions under the allied and healthcare professionals, uh, behavioral health professionals, where they have mentioned that behavioral health be the preferred term to mental health, and has also given the nomenclature of different cadres of professionals that will be studying, that will fall under the behavioral health science domain, such as behavioral analysts, behavioral counselors, psychologists, behavioral educators, mental health support workers, who would be providing or equipped with the skills, knowledge, and attitude to provide counseling, therapy, and mediation services to not just individuals, but to families, and then at a larger community level as well. Uh, I think, yeah, so that's all about the program per se. But I would also like to say, since I work as the head of the Center for Emotional Wellbeing, how within Symbiosis we have different departments which actually offer the practical or experiential learning component for students. So the Center for Emotional Wellbeing was established in 2018 to cater to the mental health needs of students, staff, and faculty. So we have psychologists across all our campuses of Symbiosis that provide these services to students, staff, and faculty. And we also contribute to a lot of outreach activities that are aimed at uh, raising awareness and mental health literacy in the rural community of surrounding Lovely. So Symbiosis also has a Symbiosis community outreach program and extension called as SCOPE, where we have adopted 35 villages in the vicinity of Lovely, and where we collaborate with the SCOPE department to conduct various activities, events, workshops that with the objective of not just raising mental health awareness, but also to build capacity in the community with respect to mental health and provide quality services to all the people residing in this community through our Center for Emotional Wellbeing. So our Center for Emotional Wellbeing is actually the knowledge partner for our Behavioral Health Sciences program. So many of the faculty working at the Center for Emotional Wellbeing are also the faculty for our academic program. So in the slide, you can see Dr. Rahul Bagre. He's also a psychiatrist, and he works at the Vimannagar campus, but he is also a faculty for many of the courses that are being offered through our behavioral health science program. Ms. Tahira Lokhandwala, she is a senior psychologist at the Center for Emotional Wellbeing, and she has a rich experience from having studied in the London School of Economics. She's done her master's in social psychology and has been with the Center for Emotional Wellbeing right from its inception in 2018. And that's Miss Nehal Pimpalkhare. She has also been in SKU since last 4 years. She's currently pursuing her PhD in psychology and has done her MPhil in clinical psychology and is an RCI registered clinical psychologist. So you can see that we have industry practitioners, we have pure core academicians in the department, which makes our department really unique. If you look at traditional psychology departments, they are purely academicians who do not have as rich experience in the industry as our department does. We really are proud to have industry experts within our team, which bring in the right blend of academic rigor as well as the practical exposure which we impart to our students, making them ready for the global world, as well as making them ready to start their preparing them for work exposure in the global world. I think I'll stop here and hand over to Dr. Vidya Bhate to take it forward from here. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, students. I'm Dr. Vidya Bhate. Thank you, ma'am, for that. So let us go ahead and look at how our campus looks. You can see the wonderful architecture and the lushy green, fields around it. That's our campus. Then we have modern infrastructure here. We have such classrooms with smart boards. We have huge two auditoriums in our campus, in our building itself. And also in our campus, there is a medical college, which has a 900 bedded hospital also. We have a huge library and a computer center also. This is campus life. These are students of BSc Behavioral Health Sciences. Hope to see you soon here. Some of the other facilities, like it is enabled with Wi-Fi. We have healthcare systems in place. Then we have a good mess, canteens, and hostel rooms are also there for students. On Hilltop, we have a swimming pool. Hill base, we have gymnasium as well as aerobics. There is a sports ground on Hilltop, and yoga practices are also, students can avail those practices. There are different hostels available, which has a mess, gymnasium attached to it. These are few of the photos of hostels. Also going ahead from the campus to internationalization. So students are there. Most of our students are have gone abroad to Macquarie University on a semester exchange program. So that's a pride to us. Our department in SHS, 4 students from our departments are there. They are already there. They'll be returning next month. If you come here, you can meet them for sure. And they have gone on their own credit. There was a semester exchange program we usually have from the university, and students are selected on the basis of their credit. Their overall growth is being seen, their overall, what you can say, growth in the institute as well as personal growth is being seen. And that is how our 4 students are being studying at Macquarie right now, Australia. So that was the global immersion program at Symbiosis. And we are also looking ahead for some of the, what you can say, collaborations with other universities, foreign universities, where we can send more students or we can put up workshops with them or dual degrees. So we have been working on this since last 6 to 8 months. And we are sure that in next 1 year, we will be able to take it ahead. Now, going ahead to the syllabus and program structures, Dr. Meenakshi will take over from here.
Good afternoon, everyone. So from here, I'll be talking about how your program structure is going to look like, what all you'll be learning here. So if you see, over the period of 2 years, you will be having an exposure under the core courses, which will be, forming your base, the theoretical foundation, and you'll also having papers which will help you build your skills and understanding in research. There are also papers which will, give you the experiential aspects. So if you see the core papers look like global behavioral health or neurobiological foundations. There are papers on psychological theories, psychosocial dimensions, and neuroscience of behavior. Such papers are foundational paper, which will make your base to the theory. And papers like you see research methodology and research methods in behavioral sciences. And in the following semester, if you see papers on advanced statistics, these papers are basically for your research to develop your understanding and core foundations for how to conduct your dissertation thesis. And for experiential aspects, if you see here, right from your first semesters, you will have, apart from, as ma'am mentioned, that will be posted on, clinical postings, as we are a part of, Symbiosis Hospital, which is 900 bedded place where different wards are there. So you'll be posted either in psychiatric wards or, palliative care wards. So different wards you'll be giving the exposure of. You will also have internships. So 2 internship opportunities you will be getting, one in second semester Another will be in your last semester, the fourth one. The second semester, the internship will be of 4 credit, which will be around a month. And in the last semester, it will be of around 6 credit. So overall, you will have a good, exposure to theoretical and your research and your, practical experience. We're also offering, specialization in 2 areas. As ma'am mentioned, it is in health psychology and your counseling psychology. So in the second year, you will be seeing the classification, as you can see in the specialization section. You can opt either of the two, specialization, and can develop your, skills and your, experience according to these two specializations. So as we've already talked about that we are a transdisciplinary learning approach we are following. So MSc program at SIHS, it also leverages, the advantage of other 6 facilities at SIU. So you can interact, talk and meet, because in this whole ambience, you can have facilities of humanities and social sciences, of management, law, engineering, information technology, media communication and design. So for the research as well, if you're interested to, collaborate with other programs and do something which is very innovative and, creative, that is always encouraged here. This is the flower representation of all the different programs at SUHRC. So you can see all the different programs here, be it public health, it is healthcare, our SIHS, and all those programs you can see here. Now, we'll also offer, as we are encouraging, and the credits are also there for research and dissertation, we give opportunities to our students to, participate in various, researches. So coming this year, we have put up what all conferences are going to be there. One of the conference which we see is SimPsych International Conference. This is our own, phenomenal conference, which we are going to organize this year in the month of October on 3rd and 4th, the dates are. And so such research opportunities are going to help you, first of all, to attend the sessions from the expert, not just from the national, but from global areas. You can learn a lot through workshops that you'll be getting there. And what are the different trends, current trends in the healthcare settings, in behavioral health domain, and you will get the opportunities to do work on the various papers that you can present either as an oral paper or a poster presentation. And next thing, which is very important in today's world, is to build networks and to grow through different people across. So those opportunities that definitely we're getting at SIHS. These are what field work or the experiential aspects that we're talking about. So, time and again, we take our students out from these, 4 walls and into the real field where they can, explore the clinical or hospital settings or mental health institutes, or they can visit NGOs where they will be learning, firsthand from the experts. So recently, we have taken our behavioral health sciences students to Muktangan De-Addiction Center, where they actually learned a lot from the counselor, how the real life challenges they face there, how the different cases comes there, why does relapse happens, all those things in the real settings. And as I mentioned already, that Symbiosis University hospitals are multiple, wards there. You will be posted there to learn right from the real cases. These are a few of the pictures you see of our students visiting, Muktangan, first picture, and then there is Child Learning and Development Center and Mind Gym. So such opportunities you will be getting to visit the field and learn from there. So what are the career opportunities for you guys? Like after doing the specialization course from here, what are you going to do? So you can see that because of the 2 specialization, you either be a health psychologist or a counseling psychologist. These 2 areas definitely you have a full scope on. You can work in hospital settings or public health centers or community health centers. You can work as a health promotion specialist or a chronic illness counselor. In a school setting also you can work, various educational institute as a school or college counselor or an employee assistant counselor. And in NGOs and other government projects, you can, enroll as, working in different policies. So behavioral health consultant, you can be appointed as. And as ma'am told already that you will be having rich experience in research, so definitely you can join academics and research and join universities like ICMR, NIMHANS, and a lot more national and state universities where you can work as assistant professor or research assistant or a scientist. So these are the further, opportunities that you can explore in digital health platform as well and NGOs as well. Now, further, I'll be handing over to my colleague to talk about in detail about the research ecosystem we have at SIHS.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Meenakshi, for enlightening us on various aspects, starting from the course curriculum to career opportunities and fieldwork internships. So now I will be discussing on various aspects which are especially related to research ecosystem, which we have built rigorously at Symbiosis. As you all know that we have a diverse population from different areas of expertise. As you could see, the core areas of the faculties, which ranges from mental health to behavioral health and psychiatric rehabilitation, neuro rehabilitation, positive psychology, addiction management, and suicide prevention, community outreach programs. These are all some of the core research areas. We encourage students to take up their dissertation topics or their research articles they would like to work on, will much be motivated to indulge in such specific areas. And here, as I said, for especially master's students, we encourage and we also expect them to have a rigorous research knowledge, not only in terms of their dissertation, but also we expect them to write their research articles to publish in a very good range of articles which are published in Q1, Q2, Q3 journals, obviously indexed in Scopus or Web of Science. And it will be helpful for you in your future also, where you would like to pursue a master's. If at all you have any research article which is Scopus indexed or Web of Science indexed, you will be getting a high weightage to be selected for your higher career. And also, if at all you want to apply for research assistant or research associate, there your CV will have a weightage if at all you hold any research articles in your profile. And we also encourage students to attend, not only to attend, also to participate and present in national and international conferences. Some of our students have, BSc students have gone to national and national conferences where they had an opportunity to present a poster and got, received an award also. So similarly, we also encourage master students to present their findings if at all they carry out any research during their masters, because at Symbiosis, we also have a institute research committee and institute ethical committee. You need not to wait till actually to, your dissertation. Even if you are very keen on doing some research, even in your first year, if you come up with any research proposal, we can present in front of IRC and we can go forward. Once we get the approval from IRC to IEC, there itself you can also start your independent research to also get in research insights and also to publish it in good journals. And some of our students are actually have taken various research projects during their dissertation, which are focused on very many variables which are very much needed in the current context to explore and to understand the relationship and also to explore the possible relationship between the various variables such as social media usage, types of parenting, alcohol addiction, eating disorders, and prevalence of depression and anxiety among various populations, and also impact of emotional regulation skills on various domains, and also to assess the quality of life of various clinical populations. These are some of the research projects. And we also encourage students, if at all you come up with some unique ideas that you wanted to do some research nobody has done yet and you feel like to explore it, we always encourage students to collaborate with other institutions, collaborate with other interdisciplinary faculty. And that is also one of the great opportunity you have here, as we have so many interdisciplinary departments within the Symbiosis ecosystem. And as part of coming to the training, what we provide to you to enhance your research is We do have conduct workshops on, for example, how to do a statistical analysis, or how to write a research paper, or how to write a comprehensive research proposal draft, or how to use various analysis systems like R software or SPSS software. So such kind of workshops we do conduct, and also we encourage you also to participate. If at all you find there is some workshop which is happening on research, we also encourage you to go and attend. Okay. And as part of curriculum, we also started journal clubs where you will be given research articles or book chapters, or letter to editors or editorials or review articles to enlighten your understanding about how does a research article looks like, and how to review the article, what is the critical appraisal about the article and the work the authors have done. So such kind of day-to-day practices which enhances your learnings about research. So that journal clubs also we include in our day-to-day academic learnings once in 1 week. Okay. And also we use different pedagogies to teach you not only from the textbook. We also use various updated and most recent published research articles. So we also ask you to, we'll send you some research articles, we'll ask you to review and come up as part of your assignment. So such kind of learnings also will be there, where you will also learn academics, but also you will know how to read research articles. So such kind of exposure also you will get here during your master's program. And as Dr. Meenakshi said, your course curriculum itself, it has a very robust research methodological components. You will learn various academic, also practical exposure related to research. And we do have various databases access here, such as SPSS software or software. Okay. And you can also use various research tools during your learnings. And we have organized recently a national conference called Sim Health. And in September, we are going to organize, Symbios is going to organize Sim Research. And obviously, as she mentioned, our department itself is organizing a international conference called SimSci. It will be a very good opportunity for you to, send your papers or to learn and to witness how does research, publications can be done, or to, get insights from various delegates from across the globe. And also, I would like to enlighten on placements. Okay, we also have a strong association with both national institutions and organizations, NGOs, rehabilitation centers, de-addiction centers, child development centers. So once you finish your masters, as we have this strong association, you will be collaborated, and you also get placed in these institutions or organizations as part of your employment opportunities. Yeah, now I would like to hand over to Srushti. She will be talking on eligibility criteria.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shrikant. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Srishti. And firstly, I'd like to thank all of my senior colleagues and HOD ma'am, Dr. Girija, Dr. Vidya, Dr. Shrikant, and Dr. Minakshi for representing short yet beautiful journey right from SIU till research ecosystem. Now, I am 100% sure everyone must be allured to know about the smooth transition into the master's program. And here I am to take you through the pathway. So starting with the eligibility, the candidates who have completed their bachelor's in mental health or psychology uh, from any recognized university are welcome to register with minimum 50% marks. And for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe students, we have a relaxation of 45% marks for registration. Alongside candidates who are already appearing for their bachelor's degree final examination can also register. Meanwhile, the criteria is same. After your examination is done and results are out, minimum 50% of marks and 45% marks relaxation for SC and ST students. Moving on, let's have a look at the admission process. So the step one is that the applicant must register and pay using the given registration link. We have our website sihs.edu.in. I will share it in the chat box shortly. You can register there for our program. One thing which is to be taken into consideration is that registration is mandatory.
without which application will not be proceeded further and you will not be taken to the next process. Upon registration, candidate will receive an SOP submission link, which will be sent by our admission team via mail. So all the communication here will be via email. And once the SOP is submitted by the candidate, upon selection of your SOP, the candidate will then be called for personal interaction. You will again receive mail for the same. Moving ahead. Okay. So after you are selected or shortlisted for the personal interview, once the interview takes place, your admission will be based on your SOP marks as well as the marks for PI, which is your personal interaction. And your selection will be intimated through merit list, which will be displayed on the website. And last but not the least, for admission process, only and only the admission process will be completed after the verification of all submitted documents and payment for the first installment of academic fees. This will be notified by our admission team again. Moving ahead. So our registrations have already begun from March 10, which from March 10. And we are accepting registrations and our admission procedure is moving on smoothly. However, our registrations will be closed by July 31st, 2025. So we are actively looking for more admissions, and I'm sure this webinar is helping us for that. Next is we are commencing our program from August 5. So these are the important dates and the schedule that I would encourage all the candidates to quickly take a screenshot of. I'll just pause for a second for that. Although this data is available on the website, I would still encourage to lay emphasis more on the dates. Moving ahead with the documents that are required at the time of admission, I'll just quickly name them out. First is your passing certificate of qualifying examinations, your 10th, 12th, and your graduation mark sheets, passing certificate, and moving on to degree certificate, especially for bachelor's, transfer certificate or leaving certificate. We will be needing an original copy for the same. Again, migration certificate in original. Now here, if any work experience or any gap certificate, if applicable, if at all, certificate of change of name, if applicable, which should be supported by documentary evidence like government gazette. A candidate selected under the reservation category, that is scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or even Kashmiri migrants, admission will be confirmed only after the scrutiny of the original supporting documents. Moving ahead. So the fee for the annual fee for our program is 3 lakh, which is an annual fee. Moving ahead. So we offer 3 types of scholarship here. First is the Global Immersion Program that Dr. Vidya has already explained about. Then we have our semester or annual topper scholarship. So the first 4 topper students in order of merit list from each semester in each batch will be considered for this merit scholarship. Moving on to the merit scholarship scheme for students from NER region, which is Northeast region. Here we cover 8 states such as Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram, and Sikkim. So this is a special type of scholarship offered under Symbiosis Ishania Cultural and Educational Center, SICEC. I'm just quickly briefing everyone about these 3 scholarships, and the details will be taken further by the admin team. And that is all from our side. This is contact details, emails. I'm just trying to zoom in. Yeah. So here is our address, email, website, which I just mentioned, sihs.edu.in, and contact details. So with this, we come to an end of our webinar. Thank you so much for being patient. Although, Although we are now open for any queries from your side, you can quickly drop it into the chat box and we will take it ahead. That'll be good. Great.
Thank you for your patient hearing and also for bearing through our technical challenges. We open this webinar for any questions that you may have at your end. You can either put the question in the chat box or raise your hand, and we'll certainly give you an opportunity to ask. No questions? Do not hesitate to ask. No question is silly. All questions are valid. So if you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer. Anyone? Shreya, Arnav, Kapil, Priya, Anushka, Harsha, Harshal, Janvi, Mrunal. Okay. Looks like you've understood everything. That's great. We look forward to seeing you all at our campus. And thank you for being here today, this afternoon. Thank you very much. On behalf of SIHS, I thank you all.